Hey, welcome back to the Chambercast. This is your host, Jay Heisch. And I have in the studio today Jessica Green, the executive director of the Maryland Theater, right next door here.
That's right. Hi, Jay. How are you?
All right, we're no strangers here. Met you many times. Been with the
Yes.
theater. Lots of good things going on over there. And how long have you been with the theater?
13 years.
You say it so.
I know it's exciting. It's just time flies when you're having fun.
That's true.
It makes me feel old when I think about it.
13 is not that bad.
Oh,
You said 23 maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we were just talking about how long the Maryland Theater has been part of the Washington County Chamber. That's 25 years. You just learned that too, right?
I did not know that.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
obviously we
So you haven't
joined
been here that long.
long
That's a
before
good
I
deal.
was
Yeah.
here, but yeah, I feel like that's a big accomplishment.
All right. Well, you're the Maryland Theater right next door, and that's theater with R-E in the end, not E-R.
That's right.
How many people get that wrong?
Everybody.
I bet. You guys got the old school, like the vitamin shopping, all that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's Maryland Theater? Lots of things always going on, always happening. Yeah, you can drive down South Potomac Street here and see on the sign who's playing next, who's performing next, and all that. But what's big? What's the big thing coming up?
Big thing.
Big
I mean,
events.
country music star Scotty McCreery. He's the big name that everybody's talking about. And then ventriloquist Terry Fader. He was on America's Got Talent. So both coming in March. Those are the big ones that a lot of people are paying attention to. First quarter, we tend to get some more of the tribute acts. And I'll be honest, that's because the weather is iffy in the first quarter.
That's true.
And it's much easier to postpone or cancel a lower budget show than a big name.
Sure.
So January, February, we see a lot of tributes. They're fun. They get you out of the house for cabin fever. And
The Bee Gees, right?
yes,
They just
that was
performed.
a good one.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, we've got an AC/DC coming up. So yeah,
Okay.
they're always a good time.
Is that a local cover band, the ACD one?
No.
That's bigger
No,
than that.
it's a
Okay.
touring-
All right.
it's a
I know
touring
a local
group.
one around here, but
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
they start gassing out after the second song. They can't keep up with the Andy Chung act. Anyway, it's all good. They know
Well,
they are.
later this spring, in April, I want to mention about the Barbara Ingram School for the Arts hosts their annual spring musical production. And this
Shout
year
out.
it's Once Upon a Mattress. So as you
On a
know,
mattress?
yes, they are an amazing partner for the downtown, but also to the theater. And it's great to have so many students downtown every day.
Proud parent of an alumni. Just
Are you
graduated
really?
last year.
Oh,
Luke,
congratulations.
percussion kid. He's over there at UMBC doing music education.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But
It's a
anyway.
very cool school.
Yeah, it's very cool. They've gotten better and better every year. Yeah, I remember their comeback after COVID. I remember was it 21, the first Christmas one.
That was a hard. That's
was
a
hard.
difficult school
They
to
pulled it off though.
teach virtually. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, right? Anyway, so we have big events. This is the Maryland Theater's 110th birthday coming up this year.
is, yeah.
110. You haven't been here that long, right?
No. She looks beautiful for 110
Tell you
years
what,
old,
man,
right?
wow. She's real, folks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We are celebrating the theater's 110th birthday on May 8th.
May 8th.
We are going to allow attendees to take a walk through the theater's history, literally walking through the facility, seeing small performances by all of our community partners, having small bites of food and beverage that are themed to our history and to the groups that are performing. And then the part that I'm most excited about is that we've finally documented the theater's history in the form of a film. So we'll be debuting that film May 8th. We've documented the timeline of the history a couple of years back, and there's so many bits and pieces that community members know and want to share.
Right.
But the film we thought can be used for years to come and even added on to.
Sure.
Actually, the Barbara Ingram School for the Arts videography students are helping on it. So that's a
Nice.
great
Oh, cool.
opportunity
That's a
for
good
them and
project.
helpful
Right
for
next door.
us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
But it's going to be your typical 15-minute scrolling
Yeah.
museum film.
Sure. Attention spans.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll
Maybe
be able to use it in the future for tours and
Of course.
but this time for the 110th, we'll also have live actors in front of it. So make it a little bit of a comedy performance, but definitely informational as well.
Of course. So you've been with the Maryland Theater for 13. Jessica, you're from Hagerstown, right? Are you from this area?
I was born here. I didn't
No,
grow
you're
up
from here.
here, but I came back. It's a
Uh-huh.
great place to raise kids. I have
Yeah.
family here, and
Okay.
yeah, it's a great community.
But I mean, it's cool that you're a part of that. I mean, the Maryland Theater is kind of like the crown jewel of this city, of this town. You know what I mean?
It is.
I mean,
It
I
is.
know the history from studying the history of it and all the ups and downs it had from the 70s and closed down for a long time and the
Yes.
big movement to bring it back to life.
Mhm.
Then, of course, what was it? It's been 6 years now, right? The big construction.
Almost. It'll be 6 years this fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Time
Yep.
flies.
It
Huh?
totally changed
Holy
our
cow. That's when I met you the
operations.
first time. We interviewed you on a different show.
Yeah.
And all the construction,
remember.
those cranes out here on the street and everything, that was nuts.
hmm
Yeah.
It's amazing that the theater has lasted that long through
Yeah.
such a crazy history with the fire
It was
and
wild.
yeah. Yeah.
I will ask you the same question I asked you back then, though. Still no ghosts in that building? Nothing?
I mean,
don't hear
they
the organ playing by
say
itself at night or anything?
no ghosts. They say that they're there.
would know.
Well,
You've been
exactly,
there. I mean, you've been
exactly.
working there.
I have a couple of
Just
board
buy this for
members
kids
that
to hear strange
feel
noises, right?
like they have felt a presence behind them when they're walking through the auditorium. I have never felt anything.
Then if you haven't, then nobody has.
There's been one incident. And
it happened to you?
yeah, well, it wasn't to me specifically. It was when we were replacing the seats in 2015 for our 100th anniversary.
Place, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And they had to jackhammer out all of this concrete.
yeah. Mhm.
And they thought it would take them a day or two, and it just went on. And on day 4, I went out, and it was like a cloud of concrete dust in the
Right.
auditorium. And they kept jackhammering, and I finally said, "This is enough." And they
Mhm.
said, "Okay, but we just want to do these few more areas." And I said, "It's enough. We've got to get her put back
Right.
together.
Yeah, time,
get her,
time,
get her
you have a
pretty."
schedule. Yeah.
And they restarted work, and all of the power went out in the auditorium, and it didn't come back on until the next day. And the rest of the building still had power. The entire downtown still had power. I think it was her way of saying it's enough.
You said her way, so you know something.
Well,
Whatever.
I refer
leave
to
it alone.
the
I don't wanna-
grand
I don't
old
wanna
lady.
start it. The grand old lady of the Maryland Theater.
Yes.
She's in there somewhere, folks.
Yes.
Maybe she just can't play the organ.
Yeah.
It's fine. Fair enough. Anyways, other events coming up. Obviously, we did the 1/10th.
Mhm.
This the spring musical. You have
Yeah.
Candy Fest.
Yes,
What's that?
second annual candy festival.
fun.
It does. This July, last weekend in July. Obviously very kid friendly, family friendly,
Like
all
Candyland
ages.
type of
Yes,
thing?
think
Okay.
Candyland. No, we're not going to stuff them full of sugar. We do have a little bit of sugar, but
candy.
all candy themed attractions, photo opportunities,
Mhm.
games, science, food and
You have
beverage.
Molasses Swamp.
You really are on
I know
Candyland.
you-
Yeah,
you
I love that
know-
game.
yeah, I'll tell you know what I'm talking about. We have kids.
But it's kind of a walkthrough experience through all 4 floors,
it.
and then have a candy themed movie in the auditorium.
All
so-
4 floors of the theater
Of
is
the-
decked out for this
mhm.
Candy Fest
Yes,
thing? That's
yes,
crazy.
it's really impressive.
This is the second
really
year you're
fun.
doing this.
Mhm.
Last year was obviously the inaugural.
Yes.
Worked out great. It was a great success.
Yes. Yeah.
This year can be bigger and better. More.
Looking for sponsors.
Yeah,
If
that.
you are a local business or individual that wants to support local families
If
and
you have
kids,
anything to do with
and-
candy,
Yeah.
come on.
yeah,
Right.
there you go.
And then we have what else you have coming up? The Maryland Theater. You have the golf tournament.
Our fundraiser, is the golf tournament. I know some people don't even realize that we are a nonprofit. We're a little bit different. We're not.
.org?
Yes, we're not fundraising for food, clothing, and shelter.
Candy.
We're fun still, but we are a
A
nonprofit.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the golf tournament is one of our annual fundraisers,
Mhm.
October 6th at Fountainhead Country Club, looking for sponsors as well. Last year, somebody commented that the day was just a big party with a little bit of golf thrown in. So we have a
That's what's supposed
DJ,
to
we
be,
have
yeah.
on-course games, beverages every few stops. And
Sure.
yeah, it was a great day. Hopefully
little
we
bit
get
of
good weather.
Little asterisks.
Yes,
And there's
a
some
little
golf.
bit of golf.
Yeah. Bring your game or whatever you want to
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
All right.
Call Display J at ExpoNet USA for all your portable display and graphics needs. With printing facilities nationwide, Display J's got you covered on both sides of the country and anywhere in between. You've got a guy. Call Display J at 301-378-9363 or www.exponetusa.com. Also available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right, so you've been a member of the chamber for 25 years now. Now, Jessica, As a chamber member,
Mhm.
if you could tell anybody who's not a chamber member yet, who runs a business and whatnot, why they should be.
Because there's always something going on, and I'm constantly learning about new potential business partners that we can work with as a theater. I'm meeting new people. They offer events and networking opportunities around everybody's schedule. You can do something first thing in the morning, later in the evening, at lunchtime. And
Always
all of
something
the
going on.
events are unique. Yeah.
Yeah, just like this podcast.
So make your membership what it is,
Hello.
what you need for you.
Get out there and meet people.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
hang around your coworkers at the chamber branch. People. Anyway, one last thing. We had the State of the City is going to be held there at the Maryland Theater. We just did the Business Awards.
Yes.
That was
Big
a-
success.
Like literally less than 40
Smoothest
hours ago.
I think it's ever been.
More
Yeah.
people I heard. It was
Yes.
crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots
Great
of
night.
people.
Great
All right.
night.
Lots of things going on.
Hmm.
Getting better and better, folks. Anyway, wait, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Chambercast. I'm Jay Heiss, and if you want to be a guest on the Chambercast, reach out to Maddie over there at the Chamber or Paul. Information right here on the screen. And until next time, we'll see you later.
That was easy.
That's 11 speaking.
Is the